Welcome to Edulam. Today we are going to start Standard 7. The heading of the chapter is Environment, and this is the first chapter for Standard 7. So let's understand what is environment first. What is environment? Anything that you see around yourself, that is your surrounding. That can be living thing or else non-living thing. Everything you see around yourself is known as environment. And this word environment is derived from a French word. Generally what happens, the words are derived from Latin words, but this environment is derived from a French word. French word was environner, and the meaning of this environner is neighborhood. So this is how the environment word came out. So we can say that environment is a basic life supporting system. The place, people, things and nature, surroundings and all the living organisms, this all are included in environment, and this all are a part of environment itself. Includes natural and human made. So as I said before, environment not only includes the natural things, it also includes the human made things like buildings, schools, buses, hospitals and so on. On 5th of June, recently we celebrated World Environment Day. So 5th of June is considered as World Environment Day. And human modified environment. What is human modified environment? The environment that we had made, the environment that we had modified, this type of environment is known as human modified environment. Later on, what we are going to talk is about components of environment. The next thing that we have is components of environment. So how environment is divided? Basically environment is divided into three different groups. The first is natural, the second is human and the third is human made. So what comes under the natural group? Land, water and air are natural. So basically land, water and air, these three things we get it from nature. No one has made it. So it comes under natural. Land, we can classify land as lithosphere. Lithosphere means land only. Then comes air, which we can classify as atmosphere. Then comes the water, it can be classified as hydrosphere. Then comes the human. Human includes individual, society, family or community. So this all are the group of human beings only. If a person is individual, a single person, then also he comes under the group of human. If there is a society of people, then also it falls into the group of human only, and then a family and community. So this whole is a component of environment which falls under the group of human beings. Then comes human made. So what all things humans has made, what all things we have made comes under human made. Anything, the artificial thing that human has made can be included in human made or man made environment. Few example are road, building, hospital and medicines. This all things are human made. Then comes factor of human made environment. Factor of human made environment, it is divided into two different groups. The first is religion. So how this whole human environment is divided, let's understand it. If a person follows Hindu religion, then he is classified, he is considered in the Hindu group. If a person follows Muslim religion, then that a person is considered under the Muslim group. And so on the basis of religion, for all the religion, a person is classified into that category. Then comes culture and education. So how much a person is educated or how the culture of a person is also a factor of human environment. Then comes natural environment. So natural environment is classified into two different parts. The first one is biotic and second one is abiotic. So let's understand abiotic. Abiotic means the non-living environment. The non-living environment, anything that is artificial, anything that cannot breathe and anything that cannot perform the daily activities is under a biotic environment. And biotic environment is environment which is living environment, which can breathe and which can perform the daily activities that a living being perform. So when a biotic environment and when biotic environment combines, when biotic and abiotic environment interact with each other, then only life is possible. It leads to life. When abiotic and biotic environment interact, then it leads to life. The next thing that we are going to discuss is about human environment. The fourth topic that we have is ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट. नाउ व्हाट इज़ ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट एग्जैक्टली? ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट जो ह्यूमन लोगों के आजू बाजू, इंसानों के आजू बाजू जो कुछ भी हो रहा था एंड जो कुछ भी हो रहा है, दैट ऑल इंक्लूड्स under human environment. So what happened in the ancient India, in the ancient world, with the ancient people, they used to grow crops, as we have all studied in the history, that how they used to grow crops and how they used to live their life in the ancient time. So with the first thing we start, they used to grow crop, then comes they lived in a settled life. The Indus Valley civilization and all those things we can interrelate over here. They used to live a settled life. Then comes the barter system. What was barter system? The exchange of goods with the goods. So no money was included over here, but in order to, if A has some milk and if B has grown wheat, then what will happen? If A requires wheat and B requires milk, they both will exchange their products with one another. So this was the barter system. Then comes the trade system. Slowly and steadily trade system developed. So trading started from one place to another place with banjaras and all things we have studied in history. Then comes the industrial revolution. So what was industrial revolution? Slowly and steadily what happened? Industry started to function, industry started to grow. So this was industrial revolution. Then comes the transportation. Transportation became easy and fast, so we can consider transportation over here. Then comes the information related all the activities that is going on today. So this all comes under human environment. I have taken this type of example because we can relate from the ancient time till now date. So it was all about human environment. The fifth thing that we have is ecology. So what is ecology? It is a study of relationship and interaction of living organisms and its surrounding environment. Then what is ecology exactly? It is a study of relationship and the interaction of living organisms with the surrounding environment. So the surrounding environment can be anything. It can be living things also, and it can be non-living thing, man-made thing, or anything. Whatever is there around a person is considered as the surrounding environment. So it is simply the interaction, how a person uses the environment, how a person interacts with the environment, the living organism basically. It can include cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, anything, and humans also. So how these living organisms interact with the surrounding environment, this system is known as ecology. Then this ecology has three main things. The first is living organisms. Obviously living organisms are going to interact with the surrounding environment, so living organisms is the main thing over here. Then comes relation with other organisms. So this living organism, how this living organism has relation with the other living organism. Then the third is relation with other surroundings. So the surroundings can be anything. It can be living or it can be non-living. The next topic that we are going to discuss is about the next topic that we have is about ecosystem. Now what is this ecosystem? Ecosystem is nothing but the mixture of ecology that we have all studied just now and the mixture of environment. So when ecology and environment both combine with one another, then ecosystem happens or ecosystem takes place. So what was the definition again of ecology? It is a study of relationship and interaction of living organisms and its surrounding environment. So the interaction that takes place between the living organisms and the surroundings. So this was about ecology and environment, the surroundings. So when this both things interacts with one another, when this both things combine with one another, then ecosystem wholly is formed. So this was all about this chapter. So the topics that we have covered was, first one was about environment, in which we have discussed about the environment, what is environment, the definition of environment, and how the word environment was derived. Then comes the components of environment. What were the components of environment? The three components of environment were there: the land, human, and man-made environment. Then we covered was about natural environment. So how this natural environment is divided into two different groups, the abiotic and the biotic. Then we studied about the ecology, what is ecology, and at last we studied about ecosystem. So here we end this chapter. If you have any kind of doubt, if you have any kind of suggestion, please do write in the comment section. If you have any kind of suggestions also, then you can also write in the comment section. Don't forget to hit a like button and subscribe us for further updates. Thank you.